All right. Reaction was good. Pushing was good. This arm was good. This arm act like it got stuck. You knew it too, didn't you? You knew it. You knew exactly what I was about to tell you.
I feel you gotta be funny to have the mic. You're not funny.
All right. On the whistle this time. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Good!
You just be on the ground. I feel good, just I need to react better. That's all I'm worried about. The first couple steps, but I'll be straight.
Push! Good! That's better! Much better! Much better! Much better! Much better!
Hey guys, I'm Kymora Lee Williams. I go to John Overton High School, class of 25, and I'm a short sprinter.
Good to finally meet you, Kymora. I said it right?
Yes.
Kymora? All right, perfect. So my first question that I want to start off with you is, when did you first start track?
I started track freshman year.
Freshman year of high school?
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't run in middle school? Or
I was supposed to run, but I was doing practice for 2 weeks in 7th grade, then COVID happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you started running track in 9th grade, freshman in high school. Like, who motivated you or who influenced you to run?
To run track?
Yes.
My aunt ran track in high school. She went to Overton too, and people have always told me that I was fast, but I never got to do track because I was a cheerleader and dancer. So yeah.
Okay, and that was gonna be my next question. Like, did you do any other sports or anything? But you was a cheerleader and dancer, right?
Yes, I did competitive cheer and competitive dance my whole life.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So you're not new to the competition at all. Okay, perfect. Next question is, do you run year round? Do you run track year round?
Yes, I do. Indoor, outdoor, school track, all that.
And then who do you run for, like in the summertime?
Trial by Fire.
Trial by Fire, okay. Yep, I just missed the coach. And so I saw on your Instagram page that you had 3-time national champ. So how does that feel? Like, can you kind of give us a some history of like when you got the first one, the second one, and the third one?
The first national championship was New Balance. I did the Rising Star division, so it really wasn't nothing special to me. But I'm still thankful for it. But yeah, it was just Rising Stars, and I just went out there and ran, and I ended up like my top end speed just carried through the race, and I just crossed the finish line. I was like, oh my god, I won! And then for Junior Olympics, I came in as the top seed, but I don't think people expected me to win because like nobody knew who I was, and so I just was just running, and it just happened. I just won. I won the 100 and 200 at Junior Olympics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And there was like, did y'all run, like, was it like in Memphis or Florida? Like, where was it?
It was in Iowa.
Okay, nice. And then the third one?
It's still in Iowa.
It's still in Iowa? Okay. Yeah. And what did you, like, it was the 100 and the 200 for the third one as well?
Yeah.
Dang, so how
no. New Balance was one. I won the 100. Then the second one was the 100 at Junior Olympics. Then the third one was the 200 at Junior Olympics.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tough. That's tough. So now that you pretty much like, you already started track as a freshman in high school, 3-time national champion, like you I'm sure you setting records here at Overton. Like, what motivates Kymora at the end of the day for her to keep running and keep pushing?
Just like knowing how hard I work at practice, that gives me motivation because like I don't be playing around. Like, I really take it seriously, and how seriously I take it motivates me because like I really could do something good if I keep taking it as seriously as I do. And then my parents, they always motivate me. My coaches, because they're always telling me like the stuff I can do, even though I never ever believed that I can do it, but like I end up doing it at the end of the day. So that motivates me because it's just so much I can do since I'm technically still like a beginner because I've only done this for 3 years. So
right, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember the first time I saw you it was years ago when I moved up from Memphis. I do a track. I'm sure you know Mayana. Mayana's over there at Hunter's Lane, and I forgot what track meet we were at, and like I remember seeing you coming around the curve, and I was like, man, who the heck is that with that sleeve on? Like, this was like my first year, like when I moved up from Memphis, first year at Hunter's Lane. I was like, man, she rolling. And my other was like, oh yeah, I know her. Like, yeah, we run track in the summer. I'm like, man, my other move out the way, man. But yeah, like I had been seeing you like the first year that I moved up here, and I'm sure, but that was probably your freshman year too. And
no, I would have seen my sophomore year.
You were okay. That was last year then, right? So I'm like, yeah, like she's top notch. She's rolling. So yeah, I remember, and I can tell like how serious like you took everything just from seeing your performance on the track that day. So that made sense. Moving forward, like, do you have a daily routine when you're in season?
I wake up, go to school. I make sure I eat right because I just learned how important that is. Just right. Okay. I just learned how like eating is really important. Drinking water is really important, and what you put in your body is really important. So I make sure like I'm not putting no junk food or none of that at school. Then before practice, I like to take me a little nap, or I'll go to physical therapy, and then I meditate a little bit and get quiet. Then I go to practice, and yeah.
And that was going to be like you pretty much hit it on the nail about because I was going to ask about diet, training, recovery, and stuff like that. So, what type of advice would you give to like fellow athletes that may not be taking diet and recovery and stuff serious? Like in a nutshell, it don't have to be a lot. Like what would you tell them like in order for them to start taking their diet and stuff serious?
I don't know. I like to say just take it serious. Do what they say, please, because then you're gonna end up hurt with little injuries, and you may not believe it, but like you're gonna get hurt. So
sooner or later, right?
Yeah. So just make sure you watch what you put in your body. Cool down, ice bath, all that. Yeah. Just listen to your coaches.
That's perfect. Right. No, that's because I wanted you to say it on video so they can hear. You know how sometimes y'all are like y'all can hear the 5 different things, but it got to take from it to come from a specific person. Sometimes for you to be like, okay, I remember coach telling me that, but okay, I understand more now, and y'all got to pretty much learn on y'all own too. Yeah. You know, so that makes sense. So
recovery is just as important as practice. So
facts for
probably way more important. So please. Take it seriously.
For sure. I'm glad you said that. Thank you for that. All right, so moving on to a few weeks ago at Kirkwood, right? At Kirkwood, we did 2 weeks at Kirkwood because the first week they took the top 8, and then the second week was the top 4, and the top 4 moved down the state. So I remember specifically seeing you the first week. I don't know if it was the 100 or the 200 when you tweaked your hamstring, right? Did you like the first week we was at Kirkwood? Did you do that there?
No, that was my teammate.
That was your teammate. She
looks like me, but no, that wasn't me.
Okay, yeah. I thought that was you. I'm like, oh, she done tweaked her hamstring.
No, that was my teammate.
Okay, perfect. But okay, so moving forward, we had we had the video that got on Instagram on the 100-meter dash where you accelerated and kicked past. Coach just told me one of your summer teammates that run track as well. Like, what was your like when you finally seen like? I guess woke up the next day when you finally seen like the numbers and all the shares and stuff like that. What was your initial reaction when you saw the video go viral?
So at first, like I think the next day it had like 2,000 likes. I didn't think it was gonna get like as many likes as it had right now because I don't know. I just didn't think like I would,
for sure
put that much of an influence. But yeah, I didn't even know the video was like. From the side view, I didn't even know it was like that. Like, yeah, I was so surprised. I was like, dang, I kind of did like, carry my top end did kind of carry a little bit, but that happens all the time. Like I get out, don't laugh, but I get out super slow.
Yeah.
But I've gotten more comfortable with it because my coach is like, he has taught me a lot about your drive phases and accelerating. So I always stay patient. So that race was like a normal race to me. Like it always happens. But yeah, I was just like, dang, I didn't think I was gonna get that many likes, that many views. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, that was major, and it surprised me as well because we post a lot of videos on the platform, and like they always do fairly decent. But I know the next day when I woke up, I was like, damn, okay, it's like at 20 shares, and it was like 3,000 views. So I'm like, all right, okay, that's cool. I'm sure it'll build up over time, but it happened so fast. And it's funny that how I recorded that, because I sat on the other side of the bleachers at Kirkwood, because the sun was shining so hard on the other side, and I was like, oh, I think Kymora finna run. Let me get this. let me record this, like this the 100 meter dash. So I just really, like, I zoomed in and then I recorded it. And while you're like accelerating past everybody else, I'm like, what the, like, how did that just happen? And like a lot of people was reaching out to me, was like, bro, was you on the field running beside them or something like that? Because the side view was so great. Like, it's different from looking from the top or from the front or from behind. Like, that side view is different.
Yeah, that was a good view. I didn't even know the race looked like that.
It was top notch. I think I'm gonna record all 100 meters like that.
Yeah, that was a good recording.
Like, have you ever had a video that really popped like that when you posted on social media?
Not one of me running, like on TikTok. I would get like some couple thousands on TikTok, but I'm not like TikTok famous or nothing.
Right.
Like, it would be rare, but not on Instagram. Like, Instagram's kind of different though.
It is.
Like TikTok, everybody go viral on TikTok, but like when it's Instagram, it's like, oh,
you gotta really be doing something.
Yeah, I must really be fast.
Right. That's major. Okay. So my next thing was moving forward. We got state championship coming up. Like, how are you feeling about that? Like, how are you preparing? Obviously, Saturday you just had practice. Like, what are your thoughts and on that moving forward with that big event?
I think this year's state is more competitive than last year. And it's not even like a lot of pressure, but it's just like people know who I am and are expecting me to win at state. And last year, I was like an underdog kind of. Nobody really knew who I was for real. But yeah, all I'm just worried about is my start. And that's really it. But it is a lot of competition in the 100 this year, so yeah, I'm really excited actually.
Thank you, Miss Kymora. I appreciate it for you doing this interview with us. If you have any last minute shout outs or anything like that, go ahead and do that now before we wrap up.
Shout out to you for posting the video.
Yeah.
And my coaches for believing in me, and and thank God for like all the blessings He's gave me, and that's all.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Kymora.
Welcome.